Hello everyone, welcome to the summary session of SQL. Today I will take you through all the topics of basic SQL we have covered so far. Okay, so let's check out the summary of the topics we have covered so far. Okay, so we saw in the day one session the basic idea of SQL, means what is SQL and what are the practical uses of it. And we also saw, since SQL is a relational database, we also saw what are relational and non-relational databases are. Okay, and in the day two session we saw what database is. It is necessary to know what database is because we write the queries, retrieve, and we store everything in the database only. Okay, so it is very must to understand what databases are. Okay, and then we moved forward, and the in the second session only we saw how to create tables in Oracle database. Okay, and then we also saw what are the different data types in SQL. Okay, this is what we saw in day two and day one sessions. And then later we went further and we saw like what are the different conversion functions: to date, to char, to number, to timestamp. This date timestamp interval and this conversion function we saw in a separate session because they involve a lot of manipulation of data and they were a bit different compared to int, number, char, varchar, and decimal. Okay, so let's move forward, and then we saw this, I believe we saw in the day 4 day 5 session. We divided these SQL commands into two different parts. In the first part we saw what are the DDL, DML, and DQL commands and how they are used, and then we saw DCL and TCL commands. Okay, TCL commands are also important. How we commit, rollback, save points are also important. Okay, in real scenarios. Okay, then let's move forward. Then we saw operators in SQL. We saw logical operators, we saw arithmetic operators, and then we saw relational operators as well. Okay, relational operators are very important. Okay, and then we saw concatenation operator, null and not null operators as well. So logical operators, we created a separate session for them, and then arithmetic, relational, concatenation, null and not null operator we saw in a separate session. Okay, then we saw, like, other than these topics, basic SQL topics, we also saw how to install Oracle database, and then we saw how to unlock HR schema, configure HR schema to the SQL developer for the practice purposes. We also saw live SQL as well. If someone is not able to install Oracle 19c, I had shown in day 2 session how to use live SQL. Okay, and then I created a separate session for uninstallation of Oracle 19c in case someone tried to install but it was not installed correctly. And in the end, we saw 21 practice questions. Okay, we saw 21 practice questions, and after day or two, like 2-3 days, I posted answers to these questions as well. Okay, so understanding of this basic SQL is must. Okay, in order to write advanced SQL queries. Hereafter, like after this session, summary session of SQL, I will be posting the videos of advanced SQL topics. Okay, and after every topic, we will have practice questions also. Okay, we will have practice questions after every topic of advanced SQL. Okay, so this is all for today. See you in the advanced SQL sessions now. Thank you.